Deployed in all three major airports in our area today where they are supporting TSA operations. An official estimated about 65 ICE agents are deployed across all terminals at Newark. They are mainly monitoring the terminals, entrances, and exits, freeing up TSA agents to focus on screening. New Jersey's governor issued a statement responding to the ICE agents, saying every time Donald Trump gets involved, he creates chaos for the American people. The latest proposal is no different. Trump's ICE has a track record of making communities less safe, and sending untrained ICE agents to staff our airports is not an acceptable. Deployed in all three major airports in our area today where they are supporting TSA operations. An official estimated about 65 ICE agents are deployed across all terminals at Newark. They are mainly monitoring the terminals, entrances, and exits, freeing up TSA agents to focus on screening. New Jersey's governor issued a statement responding to the ICE agents, saying every time Donald Trump gets involved, he creates chaos for the American people. The latest proposal is no different. Trump's ICE has a track record of making communities less safe, and sending untrained ICE agents to staff our airports is not an acceptable.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. I want to start by giving all glory and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Chakadash. I'm Brother Moore for down in Tempe, Florida, from the camp of GMS Temple. Come with another Lord with an edifying lesson to feed the sheep. Double honors to those Apostle Great Millstone, teacher well. Peace and blessings to the brothers who pushing this work and true sincerity, to the scattered abroad. All right, and as you can see in the video, okay, videos, I should say, this guy, Trump, has deployed the ICE, all right, his foot soldiers, okay, to every major, airport there is, okay, at least majority of them, okay, and he's still sending out more of these ICE agencies, okay, to these airports, man, all right, to ultimately fulfill what, his desire, all right, that he's, setting up according to his plan, man, you see, and it says Trump will even go as further to deploy the National Guard, so it shows you that he's got something major in stored, all right, for whatever he's doing, all right, we know that goes into the scriptures, okay, but it says Trump says, in this post, okay, from the World Star, it says Trump says he will deploy the National Guard to airports on top of ICE if necessary. So if necessary, and we've known that this devil has not been the one to F off or F around. All right. So if he say he gonna do something, most likely he would do it. Okay. So this is nothing new. All right. To see that he's not he's not messing around, because what we know that the scripture says, all right, that they're gonna come down having great wrath. Matter of fact, let's grab it. Okay, because he has the power to do so. All right, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and he's in power. Okay, he's ruling right now. It says, Revelations 12 and verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe meaning destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you having great wrath. And this is a part of that great wrath, man. All right, Esau coming down having great wrath with, putting his troops within these airports, blocking off people being able to go from one country to another, one state to another, man. This is what is going into 2 Ezra chapter 15. Okay, a man shall desire to go into a city, but he, won't be able to, roughly paraphrasing, which we'll grab. All right, this is the form of him shutting this thing down. All right, he's putting in his structure of that NWO, man. All right, and this is the form of him doing it. He's utilizing his opportunity to his advantage. While you got all this thing going on with war in Iran, okay, in Israel, all right, the little distractions from here and there, all right, all these things is just meaningful, is meaningful to lead into him to, go underneath the ground and do the little side work, okay, the shit under the rug, behind closed doors. In other words, while people are being distracted, okay, because what? It says, for the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, because he has but a short time to do these things. This is why he's going to be doing things behind closed doors, shoving shit underneath the rug. All right, trying to do things, crafty. All right, because he knows that he has but a short time. The Lord's, put a, a limit to this devil and what he can do. So he's utilizing his opportunity to work wickedness and evil, all right, upon the earth. This is why the scriptures say in 2nd Ezra chapter 15, the Lord is, going to bring great death and destruction, all right, famine, and the whole nine, because the wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, all right, and Esau's going to be the one to do it, and they got the perfect one in the seat right now to usher the wickedness and evil ways of its own destruction. All right, Trump, this guy is he's just far out with it, man. But we know that this place is on its way out. But let me grab this in Habakkuk. Okay, the book of Habakkuk 2, verse 3. All right, it says, Habakkuk 2 and 3 says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So these prophecies, the things that's been said that was going to happen is going to happen, man. Okay? Things that were talked about before is going to take place. And we're seeing it already with the way of this devil pushing in his NWO, all right, leading to that C-hip, man, the RFID to the C-hip. All right? This devil wants to establish this digital, okay, infrastructure, all right, through gradualism, leading to people being what's the word, leading to conveniency, all right, where everybody's convinced to just to this thing, just like they go to tap their phones and tap their cards, everything's gonna just be convenient at hands touch. This is what he's setting up, man. But with that, and behind closed doors, he has to put things into motion. And this is what you're seeing, where he has to put his foot down first. You see? This is what he's doing. But as we're not ignorant to Satan's devices, we ain't ignorant to his plots and schemes and plans. We see that this devil's already working, man. He's moving. All right? We see it, man. These are the times we in, and we know that at any moment now, any time, all hell can break loose. So bringing it back, Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, meaning to have a delay, we patiently waiting. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. And we waiting for these things to hit. All right, we waiting for this devil come with that RFID to the C-hip, man. All right, we waiting for things to stir up more and more with Jacob's trouble. All right, with this whole thing, war. All right, with Iran and Israel and just these other nations, tagging along. We waiting for this thing to hit. Okay, heavy. Okay, known as World War III. We waiting for these things to come. All right, we patiently is watching, as the scripture says, measure the times diligently in itself, because we know that at any point, any time, through measuring these things, that this could pop off. Okay, and hey, man, we give all glory and praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, because we in the times of seeing the Lord working, and He's doing, man. Okay, the Lord is showing us that He's with His men. You see. And to hell with who don't care and who's not really into this thing, man. To hell with them, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is with us, and that's all that matters. It says, and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So these things will not tarry. Okay, if it's written to happen, okay, if it was prophesied to happen, it's going to take place. It's going to happen, man. All right. So let's go ahead and grab this right here, because as we know that these, as we notice that, these devils being deployed into these airports and being put into these major airports like that, it's only going to cause confusion and intention and angry customers and more. All right, people are going to start to lash out. So let's go to 2 Ezra chapter 15. All right, we'll just grab the point. It says, I'll start at verse 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the courses of their actions shall stand in their power." Right, and this is going to ultimately take place when shit start going haywire here, man. When shit start going left. All right, when it's starting, you see less and less of these people having some sense of freedom here. When they start to see that there's more restrictions, more requirements, and more of this and more of that, these people are going to start to look, hey, they're already barely making it and barely surviving here, so now you're going to put more on these, more pressure, okay, on these people. Is going to lead to these people to lash out, as I said before. And they're going to turn against who? To the governments, the presidents. They're gonna start taking action in their own hands. You see, that's what's going to take place. And as verse 17, this is what's going to have this devil already have these troops and these National Guards and ICE agencies deployed to where they at. This is just ahead of the curve with Esau. All right. Reading verse 17, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able," because what? They're gonna have these people are already deployed out there and having it where you can't have no access unless it was authorized. You ain't gonna be able to get to one city to another, one town to another, and one state to another, like you've seen them having hard times with delays. Right now, this is just a foreshadow of what's really going to take place when they really put the stamp on this, man, and give these damn ICE agents the green card to do as they want. They already had the full immunity to do as they please. So how much more when it comes to who they feel shall gain access, all right, to going in and out? How much more? You see? They're going to have full power in their hands to do these things, man. And these people are going to be out here already going through all sorts of great misery, okay? That's what you're going to be seeing. These people are going to be panicking, killing, robbing, stealing, okay? Having no mercy upon their neighbor, as the scripture says. No pity, all right? They're not going to pity their neighbor. You see? This is just another way of Esau showing you that he don't give a damn, and when he come down with it, he gonna come down with it. And we know that this is the form of him, sharpening that sword, okay, getting it ready to slaughter. Which I'm gonna grab, and then let me see, and then we close it out with that, okay. This is Ezekiel chapter 21. Verse 9, it says, "Son of man, prophesy, say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter." And this is what's happening. This devil is preparing himself to get ready to slaughter. Okay, he's preparing himself, getting in position. Okay, if needs be, he's going to take action. All right, they already, had it years back where they already put it into motion. These people get out of hand. All right, these citizens, or these American people, if they get out of hand with these protesting or chaos breaks out and there's no type of control, nobody can get, get themselves, together, bullets gonna start flying. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. All it takes is for a little chaos to break out and bullets going to start flying, man. You see? So Esau's already sharpening his weapon. He's already getting in position to start to slay. It says, "It is furbished, that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree, and he that giveth it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer, Esau Edom. You see? So this devil is getting himself, all right, prepared to do his job. You know, this is why you see these things with this devil, Trump, all right, this demon, saying he's gonna be all ready to deploy, if necessary, the National Guard, because he knows at any point that he can utilize that to his advantage and start, all right, doing whatever he wants, really, because he's already doing it. And if anybody jumps stupid, they're gonna be able to, have that green card to put people down, man. All right, we don't know at any point within weeks, months, okay, where this thing could go with them putting these, ICE agents in these airports. But we know that through the spirit, man, it ain't gonna get better here, and we know that it's gonna just get worse and worse. And this is just the only beginning of these things, all right, getting hectic as the Lord crunch down on this place, this wicked kingdom known as America, all right, Babylon the Great. So with that, Lord, when this lesson was edifying to you, Akim Akwaf, seeking Lord in truth and sincerity, I'm going to close it out by giving all glory and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Chakadash. Once again, double honors to those apostles who are missing, teaching well. Till next time I say, Shalom.